Hey there, movie enthusiasts and lovers! Lip up to your fit today because we're diving into the intriguing phase of the second part of this movie, starting with the intoxicating beginning to the twist of the story that made the play top-notch. Get prepared to be buzzing as we jump into Sweet Home Season 2. And without further ado, let's jump right into everything we know about Sweet Home Season 2.
저 괜찮으세요?
저 때가 되게 많은 기억이 남는 게 지방 촬영이 되게 많았어요.
Sweet Home Season 2, Charisma of a New Home. Dive into the enthralling world. Get ready for the world of home lessons as we plunge into the world of Sweet Home. You'll definitely appreciate the second part of the season if you haven't already appreciated the first, but rest assured that most of the unanswered questions are going to be clarified even as this new season unfolds as a great mystery about Sweet Home. If you're a fan of the high suspense show, then we've got a great deal for you. Let's get right in there. A journey back to Sweet Home Season 1. One would think the series is a mix of love and romance, but interestingly, it appears to be full of suspense and also frightening scenes. Viewers all over the world believe that the first season marked the end of Hyun Soo, even though this entire journey was a quest for survival. The greenhouse apartment in a shielded place for protection from the street monsters. At the beginning of the show, we see many people in the quest to survive the scare of the wild beast, and at the later end, the greenhouse apartment becomes a platform for many competitions. No one would have expected that monsters could be created by humans who are desperate for power and sovereignty. Humans keep turning to physical monsters daily, while behavioral monsters are being made in the greenhouse apartment, which was meant for protection. While one expects a lot of fear, gore, and violence from the show, the underlying plot of the residents in the greenhouse apartment also exposes the personality that different individuals can exhibit. Some of the residents later turn out to be leaders, where others turned out to be troublemakers despite the conditions they met themselves. Among the standout cast in the first season is Lee Do-hubuk, a medical student who rose to be a leader in the greenhouse apartment. He provided safety measures and created some erroneous scenes after making some inconsiderate decisions. It was later revealed that his quest for leadership wasn't a sincere motive because he wanted to lead just to protect his carefree, blunt, and headlong brother, Eun-yu. Another character to study is Se Yi-kyung, who happens to be a firefighter and later becomes a big strength of the survivors. One can imagine that the disappearance of her fiancé has a lot to do with the secret testing mission relating to the ongoing invasion carried out by the government. It's believed that this season 2 will prove her real sincerity. Greenhouse Apartment is more fascinating with the emergence of an outcast who rose to compete in a higher level than the other characters. This indeed is the fun fare of the Sweet Home Season 1. If you're anxious to know what happened to the different characters in the show, then rest assured you can't miss out on Sweet Home Season 2. The cast of Sweet Home Season 2. If you've seen the show Squid Game, both seasons, you can believe that Sweet Home Season 2 appears to be similarly horrific like Squid Game. The good news here is that most of the cast in Season 1 also is featured in Season 2. Much of the cast will be returning this season, and they did an excellent job of maintaining the intriguing expectations from the viewers. This season is also featuring new characters which participated to make Season 2 more fascinating. The popular actors Kang will continue his leader actor role as Hyun Soo, the series' main protagonist. The actor is one of the leading and prominent actors in the K-drama series, as he's also featured in several movies like Nevertheless, Love Alarm, and Touch Your Heart. The featuring of two prominent actresses. In Season 2, actresses Lee Se-young and Lee Jin-wook, who played the unforgettable role in Season 1, will be the significant suspects this new season, as they are pivotal to the storyline starting from the first season until this new season. Lee Se-young is best known for her previous movie, The Birth of the Rich, in which she played a very significant role. On the other hand, Lee Jin-wook is a very prominent character capable of recalling intricate details from her last life. It's recorded that she appeared in some Korean popular movies such as Voice, Bulgasol, and The New Sun, and The Three Musketeers. Other reappearing stars of Sweet Home Season 2. The other two residents of the greenhouse apartment, Ko Min-si and Park Yu-young, showcase the intriguing actions expected in Season 2. These two actors also had the tensions and tenacity experienced in Season 1. It appears that every residence in the greenhouse apartment is suspenseful, and that makes the horrific show even more real and relatable. With the reappearances of these characters, we can't expect any less of what we saw in Season 1. Many of these residents look to maintain their sovereignty in this second season, while the others are looking for revenge. revenge. Can we predict more deaths in this second season than the first? We'll find out soon enough. Some new characters are also featured. Joining the existing cast in the new season are actors Yoo Oh-sun, Oh Jung-se, Kim Moo-yeol, and Jin Young. The introduction of these new talents into the show showcased the human natural varieties in exhibiting characters and personalities. It was revealed by the director of the show that the new line of display is set to be seen in this new season. It doesn't matter the exciting scenes we've seen in season 1, with the introduction of this new line of cast members, viewers should expect more suspense, action in both horrific mood and romantic mood. Having unwrapped new horizons for K content with its distinct creature design and an assembly of a global dream team, Sweet Home Season 2 is ready to mesmerize audiences around the world once again with its expanded world and story. What to expect in Sweet Home Season 2? Expect more blood, was the reply of director Lee Eun-bok when asked about the expectations in the coming season. This statement is super true because the journey of survival will cost blood, and that's what the characters have been portraying since the first episode of Season 1, running down to the last episode. With the introduction of the new cast, we should expect a new plot, actions, and reactions starting from the new cast to the existing characters in the show. Viewers should not think outside the box too much because director Lee promised to stay glued to the storyline, but added that Season 2 will take a new dimension with improved technical details, which is pretty different from Season 1. Will Sang Wook survive the late test of his monster's treat? Season 1 got wrapped up with Sang Wook, Lee Jin-wook, driving Hyun Soo away in an armored truck while the residents of Green Home seek an escape route in the hopes of finding a safe haven. At the same time, the special forces are on the hunt for half-turned humans, and now the fate of Hyun Soo rests with the special infection that has taken over Sang Wook's body, with no idea where he's heading. It's of no use for Sang Wook to surrender to the special forces because the infection that he took was in the hope that his human sanity would be restored. But it appears that instead of his human sanity, a new trait of nature was emerging, putting Hyun Soo in great doubt and danger. The special forces are on a mission to eradicate monsters on the street, but in the greenhouse apartment, it appears more monsters are being made. Will Hyun Soo achieve his quest for survival and yet sovereignty? Hyun Soo's continual protection of his brother started with the crest of survival, but as it's going, it's looking as if it's a bait to dominate and rule the house. It's of no doubt that Hyun Soo is the main protagonist of the Sweet Home Season 1, but these other emerging characters are getting noticed to challenge and abort the mission of Hyun Soo. What will be the new attempts of this medical student and firefighter in their quest to lead? What pattern of action should we expect from the lead or actor role? All these questions are believed to make Sweet Home Season 2 an exciting one to watch. Will there be a Sweet Home Season 2, and when will it be released? Yes, there will be. That's the good news, right? Netflix announced earlier this year stating that Sweet Home Season 2 is among the K-drama series that will be released this year. Through speculation, it's predicted to be released between September to December of this year. Although the trailer for Sweet Home Season 2 hasn't been released yet, rest assured that the blockbuster show is set to air very soon.